We know the 2's are going to cancel. So then we're going to get 15 pi equals pi divided by the diameter. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then whenever you have the same sign on one side, on both sides of the equal sign, they just cancel. So D equals 15. All right,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got the area of a circle, right? Because they got it in radius, so we're going to use this equation. So we got pi times 9 squared. Pi we know is 3.14 times 9 squared, that's 81. So 3.14 times 81.
$276. Huh? How did you get that?
Try it again. What'd you get?
I got that. I put in 41.
All right. All right, so now I want you to tell me for part D, what do you do? Which equation would you use?
4.
Right, because it's in terms of diameter. So then you just do A equals pi times diameter squared divided by 4, which is pi times 12 squared divided by 4, which is pi times 144 divided by 4. That's 36 pi, which is 36 times 3.14. 113. All right, so is that most of the sheet?
That's one page, and then the second page is I'll just share my screen.
Okay. Wait, go back. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to do these 4 and then one of the volume ones. All right, so all right, you really just need Google for this. You just need to look up the surface area of each shape, but you need to know the name of the shape. So this is a sphere. This is a triangular prism. All right, this is a cube, and then this is a cylinder. So you just look up the surface area of each one of those shapes, and you just write the equation down. So surface area of a sphere is A equals 4 times pi times r squared. Surface area of a cube is A for area, 6 times, well, this is, I think that's not a cube. This is a rectangular prism. Right, so this is actually a rectangular prism because a cube is, it's a square in 3 dimensions, but that's a rectangle because it's longer. So this is a rectangular prism. So for that equation is 2 times so it's 2 times, so let's say this is W, which is the width, times the length plus the height times the length plus the height times the width. Okay, and so for this problem, you need to figure out what is the width, what is the height, what is the length. But that's not hard, okay? So you know that this is, so if we look at it, we see that this right here, that is going to be the, let me see. So, well, that could be both the width and the height. So that's the height. That's actually the width, but it doesn't matter because they're both 2. Wait, no. Let me make sure I'm no. That's the that is the width, and the other one is the length, and then this is the height. All right, and then you do the same thing for a triangular prism. Oh, is that a pyramid? I think it's a pyramid actually. What is this? Hold on. Okay, it's just a triangle. So they just want the surface area. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. And then that's a cylinder. So surface area of a cylinder is going to be area equals 2 pi times the radius times the height plus 2 times pi times the radius squared. Right? And we just plug them in. So 4, go ahead and put this in the calculator. 4 times 3.14 times the radius. The diameter is 2, so the radius is going to be half of that. So the radius is half of the diameter. So it's just going to be 1. So 4 times 3.14 times 1 It's pretty much like, it's like 12 something miles squared. For the rectangular, we just plug that in. 2 times the width times the length plus the height times the width plus the height times the length. And you just do the math. That's 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 5 times 2, which is 10. So that's 24 times 2. So 24 times 2, what's that? 48?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 48 miles squared. All right, they want you to find the surface area here. So we look at here, we have this base here, and we have this height. So we got 1/2 times the base times the height. All right, so that's what? 5 times 5.3. So it's like 25. It's 26.3. All right, and then a cylinder, you see you have the radius from the diameter. So that's going to be half of 28. So 28 divided by 2. That's 14. All right, so the radius is 14 and the height is 17. So you just plug in the equation. 2 pi times 14 times 17 plus 2 pi times 14 squared. All right, so what is 2 pi times 14 times 17? Go ahead and put that in the calculator for me. 2 times 3.14 times 14 times 17. What'd you get?
1 second.
Yep.
Wait, so 2 times 3.14 times 14 times 17.
Yeah.
$1,494.
And then you do the same thing, but you do it by 14 squared. So you should got 12, 13. So it's 27 yards squared. Okay, so for the volume problems, you do the same thing. You just need to look up the equation for the volume. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever shape they give you, just look up the equation for it and you just plug in what they give you.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So I recorded this, so I'm gonna send this video to you.